Welcome to Share Science. Science detectives, we have a case. A baby is born with bright blue eyes, but a few months later, those eyes are brown. What happened? Did the baby's eyes change? Were they always going to be brown? To solve this mystery, we'll need to follow some tiny clues hidden deep inside the body. Why are our eyes different colors in the first place? The answer has to do with something called melanin. Melanin is a natural pigment that gives color to your eyes, hair, and skin. If your eyes make a lot of melanin, they'll usually be brown. If they make less melanin, they might be blue, green, or hazel. So, who decides how much melanin your eyes make? You guessed it, your genes! The genes you inherit from your parents help determine how much melanin ends up in your eyes, helping make your eye color uniquely yours. First up, to solve our eye color mystery, we need a special detective tool. More than 100 years ago, a scientist named Reginald Punnett was looking for a way to predict traits like eye color. He came up with a simple chart that helps scientists organize clues and make predictions. Today, we call it a Punnett square, and it's still one of the most useful tools in genetics. Need an easy way to remember it? Think of a Punnett square as a tic-tac-toe board for genes. But instead of X's and O's, scientists fill the boxes with genetic clues to predict traits like eye color. Just remember, Punnett predicts. A Punnett square is like a genetics puzzle. We take clues from one parent and clues from the other parent, then mix them together in a grid. Each box shows one possible combination a baby could inherit. Once we've filled in all the boxes, we can see what eye colors might show up and which ones are most likely. Scientists can use Punnett squares to make predictions about whether a baby might have brown eyes, blue eyes, or another eye color. Remember, a Punnett square doesn't tell us exactly what a baby's eye color will be. Instead, it shows us all the possible outcomes and which eye colors are more likely to appear. It's a simple tool that helps scientists make predictions before a baby is even born. Now it's time to become a genetics detective. In this activity, you'll use a die to create your very own baby. First, draw a face on a piece of paper. Next, roll a die for gender. If you roll 1 to 3, your baby is a girl. If you roll 4 to 6, your baby is a boy. Now roll for eye color. An odd number means brown eyes, and an even number means blue eyes. Draw the eyes. Have you ever noticed that a lot of people have brown eyes? That's because brown is the most common eye color in the world. The gene versions for brown eyes are usually dominant over the versions for blue eyes. Dominant means a trait is more likely to show up, while recessive means a trait is less likely to show up. In Punnett squares, scientists use a big letter like B for a dominant trait and a little letter like B for a recessive trait. So, if someone inherits a B and a B, the brown eye gene will often win out. Roll again for hair color. A 1 to 2 means blonde hair, 3 to 4 means brown hair, and 5 to 6 means black hair. Draw the hair. Next, roll for freckles. A 1 to 3 means no freckles, and a 4 to 6 means freckles. If your baby has freckles, draw them on the face. Roll one last time for dimples. A 1 to 3 means no dimples, and a 4 to 6 means dimples. Draw the smile and add dimples if needed. Finally, give your baby a name. Did anyone create the exact same baby? Probably not. Just like in real life, different combinations of traits can make every person unique. Science detectives, we've solved one mystery, but now we have another. Why do traits like eye color or hair color sometimes change as we grow older? Even though your genes stay mostly the same throughout your life, the way they work can change as you grow. For example, some babies are born with blue eyes because their eyes haven't made much color yet. As they get older, their bodies may make more color in their eyes, causing them to turn brown, green, or hazel. Hair can change too. Some children are born with very light hair that becomes darker as they grow older. So, while your genes provide the clues, your body decides when and how those clues are revealed. Science detectives, case closed! Today we solved the mystery of why some babies are born with blue eyes, but later develop brown eyes. We also learned how scientists use Punnett squares to make predictions about traits like eye color. While Punnett squares can't tell us exactly what will happen, they help us follow the clues hidden inside our genes. Thanks for helping crack the case, detectives! We'll see you next time!